Hey all, Frosty Bros here. Sorry, oh, that's a little loud there. I just want some background music while I'm doing this. This is going to be my Game Boy collection. I'm going to do Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance, because that's all there is for the Game Boys. After that, it was called the Nintendo DS. Which you all know that anyways. This is going to take a while, so let's get into it. Let's go with the box games first. I have Mega Man 2. Player's Choice Edition. Bought this brand new when I worked at Toy Works for a Christmas season. I have Final Fantasy, and the box games are complete, by the way. Final Fantasy. Oh wow, these box protectors really make it glare. Well, Final Fantasy Adventure, which I got to get into this game. It looks really fun, but I don't know. Maybe it's because it's handheld. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Fall of the Foot Clan. Monopoly. I think every system since like Nintendo and Master System had a freaking version of Monopoly on it. Pokemon Blue, complete in the box. The box is in pretty good condition too. I don't even remember where I found this thing. I have the cleaning kit complete in box. Yeah, I still got the price tag on because I can't get it off the box without wrecking the box. So, cleaning kit complete. That was kind of a neat find. And then a sealed WWF Warzone. Probably won't open this game because, well, it's a wrestling game and I'm not a big fan of them, although it doesn't look half bad on the back. And of course, it's got Steve Austin on it, or in it. Who do we all have? Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kane and The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and more. Shawn Michaels is, when I did watch wrestling, I liked Shawn Michaels. And Generation X. Shit was funny. But yeah, the thing that's stupid about this game is I found this game for, I think I can't remember how much I found it for, but when I got home, I looked it up on eBay back when I found it. It's probably about a year and a half ago, and somebody had it graded and wanting $300 for it. I'm like, really? That VGA stuff is bull. That grading thing is just, I don't understand how everybody thinks if they get them graded, it's worth quadruple the amount the game is normally worth. Alright, so let's get to the loose games here. Bo Jackson, 2 games in 1, baseball and football, not that good. Got the Sword of Hope. Kirby's Pinball Land, I'm a big fan of pinball games. Motocross Maniacs. Star Wars. Ken Griffey Jr.'s Major League Baseball. Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi. I don't know how they can call it super when it's not the greatest looking. We have Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. We got Mickey's Dangerous Chase. Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land. Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. This one is very yellow. It's very fragile. I feel like I could just take this thing and just snap it right in half. Now the other one's we're gonna have to take time to open them up because I don't think you can see them through here. Oh yeah, you can. Super Mario Land. Arcade Classic 1, Asteroids and Missile Command. Return of the Gator, another fun pinball simulation. Super RC Pro Ram, and I can't believe I forgot a box game. I have F1 Race complete in a box, the 4-player adapter and everything in here, so can't believe I forgot that. Alright, now where did I leave off? Okay, here we go. Tennis. Got Quicks, very fun puzzle game. I love this game. When I started recollecting that, as one of the games I had to re-get. Golf. The Sword of Hope Part 2. So I'm not a really big fan of these. They are RPG, but they are a dungeon crawler, and I can't really get into dungeon crawlers. I get lost too easy. And some of these do have instruction manuals. Also, Wizards and Warriors X, Fortress of Fear, because when I first started recollecting, I would not buy a game without the instruction manual. It had to at least have the instruction manual or be complete. Disney's DuckTales. There we go. This one, I don't know where this green case came from. Here, we'll take that one out, though. Operation C. Very fun portable Contra game there. Mickey Mouse Magical Wands. This one, well, this one must have been popular. It's player's choice. I just noticed that. It's pretty fun, though. It's like the Dangerous Chase one. This one's like Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, but Mickey moves a lot slower. And this one's like the Bug Bunny Crazy Castle ones. Techno Bowl. Gotta have Techno Bowl. One of the best football games ever made, I think. Mega Man and Dr. Wily's Revenge. And now we're getting into the better stuff. We have Final Fantasy Legend 3. I do have the instruction manual and map for that. We have Donkey Kong. Very fun game, actually. Cosmo Tank. This one's a little bit weirder, but I used to have it when I was a kid, so I had to get it again. I have the instructions for that one, too. Of course, everybody has Tetris. If you don't have Tetris and you're collecting for Game Boy, what's wrong with you? The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle Part 2, because Part 1 is on Nintendo. Which I think I have that too. Castlevania Adventure. The Castlevania games for these, there's 3 of them released for the original Game Boy, and I have 2 of the 3. Castlevania Legends, which has a chick in it, actually is very, very hard to find. Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. These ones I do have the instruction manuals for those 2. Bubble Bobble. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. This game made me go through more batteries than any other Game Boy game when I was younger. I got to this game for, I think it was Christmas or something, and then I also got the strategy guide with it, so I played and beat that game. NFL Quarterback Club 96. Final Fantasy Legend 2. I don't know why that wasn't by the first, or Part 3. Also have the booklet for that one. And Game & Watch Gallery. I've just got a few more here. And I can't get them all out. Dang. There we go. We got Arcade Classics 4, Defender and Joust. Kirby's Dream Land. I have the booklet for that one too, I think. Vegas Stakes. Pretty fun casino type game. Plays almost exactly like the Super Nintendo. Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins. We all remember that fiasco back in the day where somebody thought it was worth a whole bunch of money. Arcade Classics 3, Galaga and Galaxian. I just need Arcade Classics Part 2 and then I got all 4 of them. Or maybe there's more, but I need Part 2 to get 1 through 4. And then last but not least is a Chinese import of Blaster Master Jr. Which, yeah, I'll take that out there. Blaster Master Jr. Chinese import there. That is it for original Game Boy. I do have the Game Genie, but I don't feel like digging it out. Now for the Game Boy Color, let's go with the black carts first. Actually, let's go with the boxes first. I have still sealed Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. This one I probably will open because it just looks so weird compared to the PlayStation 1 version or any other version. I mean, it's an overhead view like Skate or Die. And then I have X-Men Mutant Academy. That's all I have for boxed Game Boy Color games. Let's go with the Game Boy Color black cases first. We've got Frogger. Pokemon Trading Card Game. Star Wars Yoda Stories. This game's just weird. Label damage on it though too. We got Game & Watch Gallery 2. Dragon Warrior Monsters. That was kind of a cool find, I thought. I thought it'd play like a Dragon Warrior game. It kind of plays like a Pokemon game, actually, I think. If I'm not mistaken there. Okay, and the last of my Game Boy Color games. Harry Potter. Action Man, which I've cleaned and cannot get to work, so I'm thinking it's broken. Gex 3 Deep Pocket Gecko. The Simpsons Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror. And last but not least, for Game Boy Color, one of the dumbest things to ever put on any system besides its own system, Pong! I don't feel this game sold well. It's like, we're so past Pong, why would you bring it back? Although, I mean, if you still have the old Pong systems, they're still fun to play. But playing Pong in color on a Game Boy? No. It just doesn't seem right. And because I have no place to put the Game Boy Color games, and because it's kind of right around the same era, I keep mine in a 90s Trapper Keeper in card sheets. The only problem is it doesn't hold much, because I can probably fit one more sheet in there and then I won't be able to close it anymore. But I figured 1992 Trapper Keeper would be perfect for this system. Alright, now for Game Boy Advance. Oh, that does go there. Okay. I gotta get these games out of here now. Game Boy Advance games. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there's a game in the Game Boy Advance. Let's pull that out there. Alright, for box games, I have Pirates of the Caribbean and Metroid Fusion. I've yet to play this game, actually. Alright, loose games, we have Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario World, Worms World Party, major label damage on there, but I think I paid like $1 for it. Golden Nugget Casino, not as fun as the Vegas Stakes for the original Game Boy. The Majestico games here are not that fun. They didn't do that good of a job with them. We have Tales of Fantasia. Kind of a neat role-playing game. I got somewhat into it, but then fell out of it. We have Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits. Has 4 games: Joust, Defender, Sinstar, and I can't remember the other one. Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. Fun game there. And it's not... I thought it'd be a port of the actual Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's not. Game & Watch Gallery number 4. So I just need part 3 of whatever system that's on. Final Fight 1. Sonic Advance plus Sonic Pinball Party. Mega Man 03. And finally, Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. It's actually kind of fun pinball game. I love my pinball games. As you can all tell, because I have Zen Pinball 2 for my PlayStation 3. Alright, so, I have the Super Game Boy, if that counts towards Game Boy stuff. That is my Game Boys collection. Game Boy Original, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. Thank you all for watching. This is Frosty Brothers saying till next time.